Hello, Meoni here, and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV. This time we're looking at another addition to patch 5.41, and that's a partition, a housing item in particular, added in patch 5.41 as part of the Ishgard restoration, and added to the loot list of the Kupo of Fortune scratch card minigame. If you don't know about that minigame, please check out the other videos on the channel, or type in Kupo of Fortune into the search bar. I have numerous videos and indeed guides on this as well on the channel, but essentially when you turn in your collectible synthesis, certain items give you a stamp. 5 of those stamps allow you to get 1 ticket. You can carry 10 maximum, and you scratch off a ticket to see what reward you get, and this partition is a reward from that, a fairly frequent reward. This is the Spring Meadow Partition. We have 4 of them today to mess around with, and it says, if one wishes to experience the joys of spring, this partition should be just a ticket. Alternatively, one could try stepping outside, assuming that is currently the correct season. So this, of course, then comes after we've had the flower gardens before, you know, the fairy sort of gardens that we have indoors. And we did actually mention a long time ago how cool it would be to have a partition to match these. And it seems, well, they listened, and we do actually have these partitions now. So just for reference what they actually look like, let's plonk one of these down. We needed a large space to show these, so we're using the FC house today. And as you can see, they are incredibly tall, all the way up to normal ceiling height, obviously, not in the foyer here of a mansion. But they are double-sided, and much like the Verdant partitions, these Spring Meadow ones are pretty much the same. They just have wildflowers growing out of the side of them. Exceptional, if I say so myself. These are easily going to be one of my favourite partitions now, and I can imagine a lot of people coming up with some really good ideas with them. If we have a side view then onto this, you'll see how much of that growth really is coming out each side of the partition, providing plenty of foliage. One of my bugbears with these items indoors is if you're trying to use, for example, a verdant partition, which we have over here, you have to be careful how close items are to it as they clip through all of the leaves. It's going to be exactly the same here with the Spring Meadow partition, so that's something to bear in mind. I say we should decorate a small area with these, get out the flower thingies on the floor as well, the flower carpets, and see what they look like together. Then, as you can see, we've got 3 of these carpet of flowers items down. I thought that would be a good thing to try and match with this, and as you can see, it's pretty much exactly the same dealio. If we you know, whack this here, for example, and then put another one of these partitions next to it, you'll see exactly what I mean. It is basically the same texture as the flower carpets, which is good. That's what we wanted. And I can only imagine how cool this would look if you furnished an entire room properly with all of these items. I mean, it's already mind-boggling to look at. You can make an indoor hedge mage with flower carpets, and that would be probably very unpleasing on the eye. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm kind of making a box, a box of partitions. Just going to lock that door in a moment and hide away in my padded cell, where I clearly belong after, you know, the Ishgard restoration's taken its toll. I've not actually done any crafting this time around. I've decided to give it a miss, but I've already got the Saint title, and it's put me off crafting for quite some time. But yeah, pretty nice. There are obviously, you know, not dyeable, because they're not dyeable. It's just as simple as that. You can't dye these, but they are a nice item to have. If my voice would let me talk. I've had real problems with my voice lately, so I do apologise on the videos. But yeah, I mean, that's just incredibly garish, but it does exactly what you want it to do, doesn't it? Adds that effect of I'm stuck in a fairy hell, basically. But I'm sure people will come up with some beautiful nature scenes with some waterfalls, and this will allow them to really get that sort of Ilmeg vibe that they might be going for. And with a better lit space other than what I've got here in this room with no chandelier because I put a partition in the way, I'm sure it would look absolutely wonderful. Let me know if you've got your hands on the Spring Meadow partitions yet. If they're cheap on your server, go and grab some, see if you can make something cool. And I'd love to see what you come up with if you want to join our Discord, which is in the description of every video I upload. go into the photo section and upload your pictures and share your creations with me. I'd love to see those. But much love, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time.